Hello, my Basset Hound friends and my sexum pie cuties. Mark the Punk Gamer, a.k.a. Markapunk here, with a brand new studio album ranking. I'm actually ranking another German industrial metal band, actually. They're called Heldmaschine, whatever the band's name is called. You know it in the title. Yes, this band is actually awesome for me to rank. All seven of their main ones. Worst to best. I'm excited to rank this one because this band's awesome. They're so damn similar to Rammstein, but better in my opinion. I'm excited to rank all seven of them worst to best. And I'm looking forward to it. And yes, all of them are translated to English. So that's going to be fun. So 701 worst to best. I'm going to start off with my number 7 least favorite. And I don't think it's the worst. This one is just my least favorite out of all of them. This one is called In the Crosshair album. There is 7 songs I do like from this album overall. It's Lick Me Fat, Luxury, 2 Seconds, Jump, Me 3 Times song, Me, Life, and lastly Machine Love. Those are the only songs I do like from this album. But overall, this is just my least favorite. It's not the worst anything. My least favorite Heldmaschine album, in my opinion. So it's at my number 7, which is In the Crosshair. My number 6 spot for me is actually going to be Ice Age, their only latest Heldmaschine album. This is their only latest one they have, is this one. My second least favorite, this one's okay for a German industrial album. It's my second least favorite. Songs I did like is My World Out, I'm a Star, Hand in Hand, Web Terrorist, No Fear, and lastly, Karl Denke. Those are the only songs I did like from this overall. It's decent album in my opinion. But it's at my number 6, which is Ice Age. My number 5 spot is actually going to be Conflagration album. Yeah, this one. This one is another okay Heldmaschine album. This one's another okay album I do like. Songs I like from this is Lockdown, Superman, Silent Screams, The Argument, Beast, To Be or Not to Be, and lastly Conflagration. Few songs I did like from this, but this is another okay Heldmaschine album in my opinion. This is just another okay one. And it's on my number 5 spot. For me is actually Conflagration. My number 4 spot for me is actually Switches and Tinder, their very first full-length album. Yeah, this one is in the middle. This is where they started on their full main discography. This one's another okay one from Heldmaschine. Songs I did like from it overall, which is Everything You Need, Dodgeball, Merciless, Doctor, Torture Spirit, Rotten Mean, and lastly Queen. Those are the only few songs I did like from this, but it's in the middle of my ranking. This one's just good, but it's not high in my top 3 in my opinion, overall. My number 4 spot is definitely Switches and Tinder. My top 3, they're actually pretty good Heldmaschine albums. Out of the 7, in my opinion, these top 3 are actually pretty good from them. I do enjoy mostly. My number 3 bronze spot for me is actually the Lie album. I love this one. This one is an actual banger from this one. I like this one. I'll name all 12 tracks for you guys. This one's a goddamn banger. Collateral, Weightless, We Thank You, Anyone Who Lies Once, I Want Your Best, Tear Blood, A Dream, Mask Battle, Once Is Never, The Time Is Ripe, The Hammer Falls, and lastly The Robots. Yeah, this is a damn good Heldmaschine album. It's actually pretty good. I really like this one overall. My number 3 bronze medal spot is actually the Lie album. My number 2 silver medal spot for this one is actually going to be Propaganda album. This one's another good banger from Heldmaschine in my opinion. This is another good banger. I like this one. All 12 tracks, I like all of them. Boss Matter, Man Eater, Death Game, It Burns, At Night on the Kennel, I'm Coming, Quicksand Father. Oh, Further, sorry. Got that mixed up. You Can't Do That, Crusade, Heart Made of Stone, and lastly Propaganda. Yeah, this one's another good Heldmaschine banger for me. I like this one overall. My number 2 silver medal spot, I'm going to give it to Propaganda. But my most favorite number 1 gold medal spot out of all the 7 Heldmaschine albums, out of the 7, this one's actually my most favorite out of all of them. This album is actually called Celestial Bodies album. Yes, this one. Out of the 7, this one's my most favorite. This is my go-to one. Goddamn, this is a real goddamn German industrial metal album, the best one ever made. I actually really enjoyed the shit out of this one, out of the 7. I'm gonna name all 12 tracks and get out of here. So, the R trademark logo at the beginning. Celestial Bodies, all on all fours, the birdie, the C, all one, the machine speaks, sex shot, no turning back, mirror mirror, headwind, the measure is full, and lastly thin ice. But yeah, this is my most favorite Heldmaschine album out of the 7. This is definitely my go-to German industrial metal album, in my opinion. My number 1 gold medal winner, I just have to give it to Celestial Bodies. This is actually my goddamn favorite out of them, overall. And there you go. That is my first time ranking the Heldmaschine albums. They're an awesome German industrial metal band. They're actually really good, in my opinion. Goddamn, I do enjoy them. They're somewhat of a ripoff of Rammstein, but actually goddamn better, in my opinion. I enjoy it. I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Subscribe to me if you have not. Click the bell to get notified on all of my notifications. Make sure you like and share my studio album rankings of the Heldmaschine albums. Worst to best, so I get more views and more subscribers. And I will see you, my best home friends, and my 6-7 pike cuties. On my next ranking video, it's actually going to be best of very best. Anyway, seizure later.